It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's finally Friday, August 2nd, and on today's show, what exactly is fridge-scaping? Useless superpowers, Chantel has Bill and Ted homework, Flava Flav and Snoop are really good dudes, there's a new app for school time, Chantel's bored and apparently that's my fault, a trip back to the early 2000s, the joys of hanging out in the car, tan line update, decision-making fatigue, and an Olympic update.
Thanks for listening. You can hear the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Enjoy.
Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. Hey, Friday.
Hey, Friday.
How you doing?
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
You have to.
Today is National Coloring Book Day.
When was the last time you had a coloring book?
I haven't colored in an adult or child coloring book in quite some time.
Yeah.
It is National CAD Day. CAD is the computer-aided design software for engineering and design and
Not like,
all kinds of things.
That's an old-time slang term, like, what a CAD.
No, not that.
Oh, it's not that.
No, it's the computer-assisted design software.
Oh.
It's Ice Cream Sandwich Day.
Oh, I actually don't like ice cream sandwiches.
What about, okay, but you don't like the little chocolate wafer vanilla ones. Do you like the Neapolitan ones?
No, I like the ice cream inside. I don't like the sandwich part.
Okay, what if you use 2 cookies?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah?
nice.
Okay. That is an ice cream sandwich as well.
Sounds fantastic.
All right.
That part sounds great.
National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Let's see. It is Twins Day.
Twins.
I know. I didn't dress like you, so can't celebrate Twins Day.
See, this is why we have to read this stuff before the day of so that we can adequately prepare. Josh, we ruined Twin Day.
Oh.
What would we have even worn together? We don't have anything that matches.
We both have the same blue pants.
Yeah, that's true. Not the same. Just clothes.
They're the same color. I have the shorts I'm wearing today. You have a skirt that's in the same color.
Yeah.
So we could have done that.
Oh, Josh,
and
you
then
blew it.
And then I don't know what shirts we have that are similar, but I'm sure we've got something.
I blew it.
This is my fault?
Blue Twin Day.
Oh, man. It's also Bram Pie Day.
I don't know what that is.
Homemade pie capital of Minnesota. Bram,
Minnesota.
Where transforms into a
Vikings
bustling
live.
hub of excitement every first Friday in August.
Okay.
There's pie baking contests. There's art shows celebrating the delightful world of pies. It's Bram Pie Day. If you were in Minnesota, you might know that.
I should be in Minnesota.
But you're not. You're here.
Pie is better than cake. It's true.
Bold statement on a Friday.
That's what I live for, man.
Bold statements
Yes,
on a Friday?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good morning. It's Josh and Chantel.
Have you heard of fridge-scaping?
Okay, let me guess what this is.
Sure.
Fridge-scaping.
Yeah.
So you have a fridge, and it's magnetic, and so you can hang different things on it to make it a different part of your interior design than just a fridge.
Close.
Okay, or you have a fridge that
Yes.
you take outside and use as a planter as part of your landscaping outside. It's fridge-scaping.
No.
All right.
It's kind of like the first thing that you said. It's like landscaping, but inside your refrigerator.
Oh.
So it's where you make everything look pretty. And
I don't have time for that.
It's going above and beyond because there's lots of people who will get like containers and put them in their fridge.
Well, we were talking about this from the what's the word? From the organizational standpoint.
Yeah.
Just the other day. Because they make all these bins and all these things, but it feels like so much work
It does.
to take all the stuff out of a container to put it into another container.
Fridge-scaping is even more than that, though. People are actually decorating the inside of their fridge with things like flowers, wicker baskets,
Okay.
and even framed art.
All right, I'm looking at some pictures of this is well beyond fridge organization.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to say not a fan.
Who has time?
People are bored. And I would rather they're doing this than other things. But yeah, to put in like all right, my juice and my milk is no longer in a plastic jug. It's now in a fancy carafe or a pitcher. My celery doesn't just lay in a thing. It's in a little milk jar standing upright. All of my cherries are in a little bowl. I don't like it. I really don't like it. If I opened the fridge and it looked like I walked into a floral shop / kitschy antique store, I'm not going in that fridge ever again.
Why?
It's awful. Everything's in an open bowl.
Yeah, I know. And
I am not into that.
I kind of don't like that either. There was a post in June. The trend kind of took off in June after an influencer did a Bridgerton-inspired version and called it Fridgerton.
Stop. Stop. This is bad.
Who has room in their fridge for framed art? I don't
see any framed art in here. I see a lot of flowers. Do you know what I like? I like this beverage fridge where all the cans are lined up and facing forward. There's Gatorade in here and every kind of soda you can imagine and different waters and juices.
Yeah.
I like that
I saw one of those yesterday, but it was ice cream.
Yeah, no, that's DJ Khaled's fridge. Yeah. And it has every kind of ice cream you could ever imagine. That boy has and apparently never runs out because when he takes a box out, his people put a new box in. So he never runs out.
I want people.
You want to have people?
Yeah, the thing I said, or the Instagram thing I saw yesterday with DJ Khaled and his ice cream fridge, it said there's Rich, but then there's DJ Khaled. Yeah. There's ice cream fridge Rich.
Yeah, his whole freezer has every kind of ice cream you could ever imagine. Every little box of whatever flavor popsicle you want, he's got them all.
It's a good thing I'm not that rich because, boy.
You look like DJ Khaled.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we all would.
The internet asked what completely useless superpowers people would like to have. Which superpower would you like to have?
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what would be useless because there are so many things that would be useful.
Right. There's a lot of useful superpowers.
Like what if all you could do was open and shut blinds? Oh boy.
I think one of mine would be like pulling weeds.
That's useful.
Well, I guess it is.
That's why I said it's got to be something.
You're right.
Oh, you can close blinds by thinking about it? Cool. Like that's like, oh wow, what a guy. There's old blinds guy. Like, it's got to be something where like you don't. That would be pretty cool. I was gonna say you don't leave feet print in the snow.
Oh,
but then that's kind of cool.
Somebody said the ability to tie shoes to precisely the same degree of tightness.
Yeah, useless but more comfortable.
But kind of, kind of not useless.
Right.
The power to know exactly where any fly in the room is headed next.
Okay, now that's useful.
That is useful
because
These are
then
all
you can prepare yourself to catch that fly.
The ability to remember every single dream you've ever had.
Weird.
That's useless, right?
I mean, yeah, there's no reason for it.
The ability to walk on water.
It could be useful.
How?
Well, you can go places. Imagine if I could go fly fishing.
Oh.
I could walk anywhere.
Yeah, you could.
It'd be fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
See? Useful.
You could walk to the middle of the ocean and just look down.
No.
Why?
Why would I ever?
I would.
Because what if all of a sudden the power quit?
Oh.
No, absolutely not.
You're right.
I'm not doing
scary.
that. No. What else you got?
The ability to always enjoy whatever I eat. Like
always.
Anything you eat, you're always just like, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Okay.
You make macaroni and cheese. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had.
Ever.
You have to say, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is the best. You just always have to say it like that.
I've had some mac and cheese in my day, but this is it. This is the best ever.
Being able to transform your socks into any color in the matter of a second.
Yeah, that's pointless.
What's the point of that? Yeah. I would probably that would be a useful one also. Just blink my eyes and my bed is made. That would be nice. But that's useful.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. You got to find, useful to yourself or useful to other people. There's sort of some bumpers we need to figure out.
Yeah.
Like, what if you had the ability to make delicious gourmet food taste like cheap fast food? Like, who wants that?
Yeah.
Like, oh, great. Or what if you could, like, snap your fingers and somebody's food, their whole plate just went cold?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to dig in. It's not for you.
Oh.
Cold fries.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know. Like, pointless, but a good time.
Another one said shape shifting, but it only works when you're alone.
Oh, there you go.
So you're like, oh, I guess
Yeah.
I'm a cat again. No one's around to see my cool power.
I'll just meow. Meow. Well, you posted this on the Facebook community, right?
I did.
On the Classy 97 Facebook community. That's our Facebook group. So
Yes.
Go chime in on the Classbook. What's it called? The Classy 97 community?
Classbook.
I
I
don't know.
like Classbook. It's cute.
Yeah. The Classbook Facebook page, whatever it is. Go leave your answer. What's the question? Read it out loud.
You're struggling.
I know.
What completely useless superpower would you like to have?
There it is.
Useless.
Okay. Go answer. In the Facebook community.
There you did it.
Thanks. You ready for some good news?
Sure.
All right, let's do this. So let's go back to 1992.
1992, I was 11 years old.
All right. So back in 1992, swimmer David Burkhoff won a bronze medal in the 100-meter backstroke event at the Summer Olympics in Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Uh-huh. It was one of the highlights of his successful swimming career. Well, let's fast forward to 2024. David has been enjoying watching his daughter, Catherine Burkhoff, have swimming success as well. She is currently competing at the Paris Olympics, and she ended up also winning a bronze medal in the 100-meter backstroke event more than 3 decades after her dad did it.
That's great.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Catherine said, "It's really cool. I mean, I just went out there and did everything I could. It was really special. I'm super glad to be in my dad's footsteps. Now we've got 2 bronze medalists, Olympic medalists in the one family, and I think that's pretty great." 1992, Barcelona, David Burkhoff does it. 2024, watching his daughter from the stands, Catherine Burkhoff, bronze medal.
What if she had not won at all?
Oh,
Do you
of course,
think he
I'm
would have been like, "You're
Yeah.
such a disappointment"?
Yeah, that's what he would have done. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's what a supportive parent does. They go, "What a disappointment.
What?
You couldn't even get third?
Yeah.
Come on." No, that is not what would have happened.
No,
I
I
imagine he
know.
would have still been there cheering
He
her
would have
on,
been.
very supportive, and it would have been amazing anyway. But it's kind of a fun little story
Yeah, it is.
that the father and daughter now have this shared bronze medal, same event,
Do you
Olympic
think they
thing.
get them out together and shine them?
Maybe they will.
That's what they'll
They're
do.
still in Paris, so
Oh.
when they get home, they might go like, "Look,
Let's compare our bronze medals.
right."
Mine is so much shinier than yours,
Oh, yeah.
Dad.
And he'll go, "Yeah, mine's from
Yeah,
1992."
mine is old.
Yeah. Kind of cool story, though. It's
It is
good
great.
news to get you going on Classy 97.
Bill and Ted, you know them.
Excellent. Yeah.
Better
the Wild
known,
Stallions.
better known as Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter.
Yes.
They're getting back together again.
Well, they already did another movie, so what are they doing?
They're not doing Bill and Ted. This is a Broadway show called Waiting for Godot.
Are they Bill and Ted?
No, it's a totally new show.
Will Bill and Ted be there?
No,
Rufus?
no.
The time
You have
machine
to-
phone booth?
You have to separate them. They are men of many acting abilities and talents.
Not when
They
they're
can
together. When they are
play-
together, they are Bill and Ted.
Except for when they go to Broadway on a play called Waiting for Godot, and Keanu Reeves is Estragon, and Alex Winter is Vladimir. Maybe it's like an old timey Bill and Ted.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
Bill and Ted are going to crash this musical, and they got to bring back a couple of guys from history, and they end up.
Socrates.
Yeah, see? Now you know.
Socrates.
Yes.
Who's the other guy they have to bring back from history?
Oh, you tell me. Who else do they bring back other than Socrates?
I think Einstein, wasn't it?
You think?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Who else? You haven't seen Bill and Ted?
Okay. Listen.
Are you serious right now?
I have seen it. I just haven't watched it.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
From 1989.
It's been on in the background. I've just never sat and watched.
We have
the movie.
weekend homework.
Anyway, they're reuniting again on Broadway.
As Bill and Ted?
No.
No, I know. Good for them.
Initially, I thought, because the headline says that they're going to be reuniting for a Broadway, and I was like, oh, they're taking Bill and Ted as a musical, which would make sense because they're musicalifying.
Work it out.
You work it out.
Setting stories to music.
They're Broadwayifying.
Sure.
Just regular stories. Like there's the Beetlejuice one.
Yeah.
It's the only one I can think of right now. No, Mean Girls. There's more. There's others. I just can't think of any right now.
Okay.
It's early.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I thought they were making a Bill and Ted musical, which would have been fantastic.
It would have been excellent.
They absolutely could still get away with doing something like that.
Well, and there's a lot of music in it as it is because of the Wild Stallions. So it'd be great.
Let's do it. Let's write it. Let's write it.
I don't know. I'll let somebody else do it. I'm no good at writing the music.
Well, you could just write the lyrics, and we could have somebody that's more talented in music writing write the music. See what I'm saying?
Someone take this idea, and I'll just buy a ticket and come and see it. That's what I would like to have happen. Someone else turn Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure into a musical, and I'll go watch it.
Okay. I'll go watch it, too.
You got to watch the movie first this weekend. You got homework.
All right.
It's good.
I know it is.
Circle K and the whole deal. It's great. It's a real time capsule of late 80s, early 90s. It's great.
Well, that's the exact time I grew up.
I know.
So I'll get all of those references.
You should, because they're real. They were just happening. They weren't referencing it. It was just the time it was. Anyway. Bill and Ted, not the musical.
Not the musical. We haven't been regularly watching the Olympics. I'll watch some highlights here and there, but I don't sit and watch any of the competitions.
I've been having fun kind of checking in and turning it on and leaving it on in the background when I'm doing other stuff or whatever. I like it. I think I like the sound of the Olympics. I like the music is good. I like the competitive atmosphere. I like what's going on.
My two favorite things, well, one, Snoop is killing it.
Yes.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
That's
and
him.
I love anything he's doing. Like, he is just going around. He's watching all the sports. There was a video of him just going and checking out the Louvre Museum. I'm like, whatever Snoop is doing, I'll watch. Because it's hilarious. He's awesome. And then Flava Flav is also killing it. He paid rent for a discus thrower competing in the games.
He's done a lot of different things.
She said that she has to compete tomorrow and she couldn't afford her rent.
Yeah.
And he was like, I got you. DM me. I'll send you the money right now so you don't have to worry about it.
Go represent.
And he did. He was a total man of his word. He paid for her rent, took care of her. He's also sponsoring the U.S. water polo team and gave them a $1,000 bonus and a cruise as well.
Yeah, and they gave him his own Team USA swim cap for like a polo swim cap, and he got in the pool with them. The pictures are hilarious.
It's
I think it's great.
I know. Flava Flav and Snoop Dogg are my favorite things about the Olympics. And Snoop
watching the Olympics, it's like everything he sees is the first time he's ever seen anything. It's so cute, that guy. Snoop's being cute.
I know. He got in the pool with Michael Phelps, and Michael Phelps was like, let's swim. And Snoop was like, I don't need goggles. He
ended up in goggles.
Yeah, he needed some goggles.
He was like, I could see great until he got in the water and then had his eyes closed the whole time. And then Michael Phelps, or MP, as he calls him, come on, bud, use some goggles, and then you can actually I can swim. They had a little race. It's really interesting to watch Snoop, he's a tall guy, but he's just a normal average dude.
Yeah.
And to watch him next to a premier athlete and watch him like, all right, I'm going to push off the wall and swim as far as I can. It's the game every kid plays and every grown-up plays. I'm going to go underwater and push off the wall and see how far I can go. There is something about Michael Phelps' underwater aerodynamics, whatever that is called.
Sure.
Unbelievable. The way that he is. I mean, he's a fish. He just cruises. It's unreal.
I know.
I don't understand. I'm a bald guy. I should be
should.
more like water should hydroplane off of me better.
He's also tall. I mean, he's.
You're right, and I am wide.
No.
Yes.
He's just got a long body.
I've got a wide body. We're different. We're different.
You are different.
Yeah, we are built different. He's real tall and skinny and like a torpedo, and I'm more like someone grabbed the wrong rock to try and skip across the pond.
Oh.
Splump. That's it. I'm a splump.
No, now you have to say 2 nice things about yourself.
I'm a good splump. And I'm proud of my splash.
There you go.
Okay.
Google is bringing this thing it's a feature called School Time to Android phones and tablets, giving parents a way to lock their kids' phone while they're in class.
Okay.
So it restricts access to a certain list of apps between certain hours. It can also block calls and message alerts from specified contacts.
Or exclude everyone but those contacts. So you could say only mom or dad can get a hold of you during school hours or whatever.
So you can essentially prevent your kids from playing games while they're in class or ban them from texting friends until the last bell rings.
I know a whole bunch of middle schoolers who are really upset right now. Stop telling my parents about this cool thing that they can use to keep my phone locked down.
I got to text Joey. I don't know.
Why do you have to text Joey?
I don't even know who Joey is. It's just, I felt like that was a middle school name.
Fatone. I think that's a smart idea. I think so too. I think there are certainly some guardrails that need to be in place because screen time gets out of control, and you want to make sure that usage is safe and all of those things. I think that's really smart during school hours, especially to be like, hey, look, your phone is a communication tool in case you get sick or we need a ride. But again, we all survived before cell phones existed.
We sure did.
I'm sure we'd be okay without them.
Well, and there's a lot of teachers who require that you put your phones away, but that's not always. There's going to be students who resist.
I don't have a phone.
Yeah.
Until it goes, burp. What? Thought you didn't have a phone.
Well, I used to work in a school, and those students always thought that they were being a little bit crafty and sneaky. And it was like, bro, I can see the light from your phone on your face. No, you can't. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. I think it's a smart idea. Is this just an app or is this a parental control thing within Google? How's this work?
It just says oh, no. Okay, it's a Family Link app.
Yeah. Okay, so it's in the Family Link, which is a software that you use for monitoring phones anyway.
Yeah,
so,
right.
But now there's a school days mode.
It's called School Time.
School Time.
School Time.
Smart.
Turn it on. School Time.
All right. Well, if you have a non-iPhone, you can take advantage of that.
Ooh. Yesterday, I talked a little bit about how researchers recommend that you have a 6-second long kiss.
That's right.
A person to kind of build your bond with them.
Well, it's supposed to release that oxytocin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reduce your stress, all of that. If you can't kiss a person for 6 seconds, then it's recommended that you do a 20-second hug.
Right.
To build that same kind of bond. We tried it last night.
Yeah.
6 seconds? It's not that long.
It's not. No,
it's not that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. Did you feel?
However, Emery said our hug was too long.
Yeah.
She said, you guys need to stop. She's 14 in the living room as we're hugging. And she's like, no, Stop it. Stop it.
So
Separate.
then I gave her a long hug, and she was like, yeah, this is kind of okay. I actually was hugging her, and I was playing with her hair while I was hugging her.
Yeah.
And she said, can you just stop? Can you just hug me? And so I was like, okay. So then it was a nice little, I don't know how long it was, but it was nice. It was a good long hug.
Okay.
I felt less stressed. I
Good.
felt oxytocin release. It was,
You felt a bond.
yeah. They were right. A person needs those connectivity things, you know?
Well, we tried it. We liked it. We recommend it. Try a 20-second hug. 6-second kiss with the one you love. Get that flowing. Whatever that's called. What's it called? Oxytocin. Yeah, it's good. I guess.
You guess.
It embarrasses your teenager.
Yeah, it does. And
It's
what
not
else?
hard.
What else is there to life besides that?
Yeah. Quit hugging. Okay, fine. Sorry.
I get oxytocin release when I just embarrass teenage kids.
Yeah,
That's
you're
fun.
like, yeah, look at that.
I feel way less stressed when that happens. You had a procedure done.
Yes.
I won't go into details because that's your business. So
Thank you. I've never had a surgery, and earlier this week, and I've been a little bit off my game all week because of it, but earlier this week, I had a surgery, and I've never gone under anesthesia. So that's been a whole new thing, and trying to recover from that. Like I got this job. And this job is sitting around pushing buttons and talking. So it's not like it's super labor intensive, but man, I've been beat. I've been tired. I've been trying to heal and rest and recover and all those things post surgery that I had on Monday afternoon. And it's been a time.
Well, you had planned on coming back to work the day after your surgery, and I went, bro, you need to give yourself more downtime. And you said, my job's not difficult. But it's still,
Sure.
You had your body cut into.
No, I understand.
Take a day.
I did.
I know you did, but you weren't, not until the last minute. You were like, no, I'm fine. And then you said, yeah, maybe I should take a day. Yeah, you should. You should.
So that's why we weren't in the studio on Tuesday, and I've just been, trying to recover ever since.
Yeah, you've been in a little bit of pain. It's still trying to heal.
Yeah.
You got off of your pain medication, which is fantastic.
I did.
But I am bored. I'm over.
What?
I'm over you being in pain. I need you to not be in pain anymore.
Well, sorry.
Because
I didn't know that my healing was boring to you.
when I get bored, I like to irritate you.
Yeah,
And
I know. What was that about last night? You were like, I'm bored. I don't know, go craft or
and
something.
I kept trying to pile drive you, which is what I like to do, wrestle.
Yeah, you like to drop the elbow. And I'm like, dude, I'm in pain. You can't do that.
Be careful.
Right.
Ugh. Stop it. I'm bored.
I don't know how to help. Do you
speed
need a
up.
cat toy? Like what? You want me to run the laser pointer for you so you have something to chase?
Maybe. Just heal faster.
It takes as long as it takes.
It's not going fast enough.
Well, it's going to take weeks.
Ugh.
So it's surgery. It usually doesn't just take a couple days to recover.
You're actually healing very well, I think, right?
I would hope so.
I think so.
I feel like I am.
Good.
Things seem to be going well.
You just said a minute ago you're moving quicker than you
I
have
feel
been all
like
week.
today I'm moving a little bit quicker. But again, there's this fine balance of don't overdo it, and also hey, I can actually move around and it doesn't not everything hurts.
Yeah.
So
Don't
that's-
overdo it.
Yeah. I don't plan on it.
Don't run down the hallway or anything.
No running. You were making fun of me all week and even this morning about how slow I walk. You're could you pick up the pace? We got places to be. And even last night I was like, I don't really want to go in a store or something because I'm just so slow. And you're like, I'm slow too. And I'm like, nah, I'm a different kind of slow right now.
That's true because I was waiting for you, which doesn't usually happen.
Right. I'm a different kind of slow right now because anything that jostles or moves. I'm like, nah, it hurts. I don't like that. So I'm sorry you're bored.
I know.
While I'm trying to recover and recuperate.
Jeez Louise,
I'm excited to have a weekend, though, to kind of have
relax,
some downtime.
do nothing.
And not have to worry about work, right? Like, I'm just going to be able to chill out for a couple of days. Monday morning, I'll be a whole new person.
I was going to put you to work on the house over the weekend. I guess
That's
I can't
not
do
happening.
that.
No. Weeks. They tell me weeks and weeks.
You're going to delay this as long as possible.
I got my follow-up appointment next week. I'm like, hey, doc, you got a note for me?
Yeah.
I can't take out the garbage. I can't mow the lawn. Everybody else has to do all this stuff for weeks and weeks. No way.
You're going to delay it as long as possible. Hey, doc, my wife's got a honey-do list. Put me out for 3 months.
I'm out. I'm down. I can't do it. Sorry, you're bored. I'll find ways to entertain you.
Up.
It's coloring book day. Go get one of those.
That's not any fun. There was a video game that you and I used to play when we were first dating.
Yes.
And it was a video game called, what was it called?
It's a.
I just call it Ricky Carmichael.
Right.
Ricky Carmichael was a motocross guy.
It's called MX 2002.
That's right.
Featuring Ricky Carmichael.
Yes.
But you just call it Ricky Carmichael.
Ricky Carmichael.
And you say, you want to play Ricky Carmichael? And I go, yeah, let's play it. And it's a dirt bike game.
Yes.
Where you race on a
dirt track.
And you do
jumps and tricks.
Yep. And there's a freestyle mode and there's a racing mode. But anyway, yeah, go on.
I was really good at that game. And it was the one of the few things that I could ever actually beat you at. And I loved it. Like I've said before, I am not competitive. I'm just here to enjoy a good time. I don't care if I win or lose unless it's against you.
Right.
And then I just have to do everything in my power to beat you. We once played foosball all day long because I couldn't beat you.
Because I had my own foosball table at home, and you were like, "Hey, I played all the time in the student union building at college, and I'm pretty good." And I said, "All right, let's play." But here's the deal: you are a spinner, and that is against the foosball rules. And everybody that I play foosball against does that spinning stuff, and I'm like, "That's not a legal foosball move." And then they get all disoriented because they don't actually know how to play foosball. They just know how to make the thing go really quick and shoot the soccer ball all over the house.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's not how you play foosball.
That's how we played in college.
That is the incorrect way to play the game. So then what happens is you get schooled. You get smoked at foosball. And you're like, all right, how about Ricky Carmichael?
Yeah, let's play Ricky Carmichael.
Yeah, let me show you this. So we play Ricky Carmichael.
Played. And I was good. I was real good. I was so good that you didn't like it.
Let's rewind.
You didn't
How
like losing.
many times had you played that game?
I had played that game with my nephew.
Correct.
Quite a few times.
Quite a few times.
Yeah.
A lot. With your then 5-year-old nephew.
No, he was not 5.
Yeah.
He was probably 7.
He was 5. So you had played this motocross game with your 5-year-old nephew quite a bit.
Yeah.
Throughout summers and stuff.
Yes.
And you said, I'm pretty good at this. I'm going to challenge Josh to play some Ricky Carmichael.
Mm-hmm.
And we sit down and we get the controllers and I got smoked.
You did. Big time.
Right. Because it was a game I'd never played before. And it was a game that you kind of understood the mechanics of because you had played several times before with your 5-year-old nephew.
Yep.
And so you were familiar with the game. Sort of like me showing up and just doing spin moves on the foosball table and then the rules going like, that doesn't work here. And you go, okay. So what did I do? I practiced, I studied, I learned.
But you did not. Okay. So what had happened was we had played Ricky Carmichael one day. I smoked you. You didn't like it. We went to bed. Next day, we say, hey, do you want to play Ricky Carmichael?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I want a chance to win you again. And
I smoked you.
You smoked me. And I went, fluke. That has to have been a fluke.
Sure, let's
play again.
Yes.
And you smoked me again. And I went,
that's right.
No. What'd you do? What happened? What happened? And it took you hours before you finally admitted to me that you had stayed up all night practicing the moves of that game so that you could beat me.
That's right. That's what you do. You train, you practice, you improve your skills, you sharpen and hone.
You just couldn't let me win, could ya?
Well, when you were beating an uneducated, unpracticed competitor and your 5-year-old nephew, you were victorious.
Why did you
But then when you had to step up to a real challenger, what happened? You crumbled.
No. Why did you sneakily have to, practice all night while I'm sleeping?
I don't know.
Innocently away.
Because look, hey, sometimes it's what it takes. You got to do what it takes. I had fight music playing. It was like a Kevin Bacon cutscene. Me training all night to learn how to play MX 2002 Ricky Carmichael so that I could be a better competitor for you. I did it for you so that you could step up to the challenge of a real competitor.
Okay, so that was early 2000s. That was early Josh and Chantel.
Yeah.
Then time passes. You sell that game machine. You sell that video game. We never see it. Recently, as in the last week, Beck has bought that new video game machine.
Yes, that old one.
PlayStation
the
2, right?
Yeah, he got a PlayStation 2, yes.
And I said, Beck, you got to get that game. We got to find that Ricky Carmichael game because I want to play that game. Lo and behold, he finds the Ricky Carmichael game. I'm stoked. I'm like, I'm about to throw down. I'm about to school Beck on Ricky Carmichael. Game doesn't work.
I know. We're still trying to get everything to work.
I
don't know why you want to get smoked so bad.
I'm not going to get smoked.
You think you have muscle memory?
Yes, I do.
You think you remember how to charge the shocks?
100%. It's like riding a bike.
Because that right there was the thing that you withheld from me. And the second I learned how to preload my shocks so that when I go up in the air, I can do better tricks, bigger tricks, more tricks in combo. You're done.
No way.
Because you only knew that and then mashed a bunch of buttons. I learned how to do that and then the button combos to do the biggest point value tricks. And that's why you got smoked.
Okay, but Beck doesn't know all of those tricks.
Oh, I see.
So I'm about
to...
So
you want to go into cahoots?
Yes, please. I'm about to throw down on Beck. Yeah. I'm saying.
You're getting some cahoots
I'm gonna
going.
Be like,
I don't know. Something's wrong with your bike. I don't know why your bike doesn't go as high as hers. I don't know what it is. The whole time. Because when I unlocked that secret in the middle of the night, I went, you cheat. You little cheat.
It's not cheating if you withhold information. That's not cheating. It's not.
It felt pretty nefarious. I felt attacked a little bit over a video game.
We got to get that game to work.
I know. I like being in cahoots. That's fun.
Let's do it.
Okay. Hey, do you get weird looks from our daughter and the dog when you're just kind of sitting in the car longer than either of them feel you should?
Yes.
What's that about?
Well, here's what happens. Because the dog she's a flight risk.
Yes.
So when Emery hears us, she knows when we're supposed to be coming home during the day. So she kind of has a gauge on what time we're supposed to be coming home. So she'll get the dog. She'll hold the dog so the dog doesn't run out when we open the door.
Right.
And so I've been in the car because I have to hear the end of a song sometimes.
Okay. We'll get to the reasons why.
Okay.
Listening to the end of a song. Good one. Okay.
Sometimes I like to Marco Polo. Marco Polo is
right. So you're in the middle of a conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be doing that. So I'll be sitting in the car longer. Sometimes I'm just enjoying the air conditioning.
Right.
And I don't want to get out.
So here's what I've noticed. I'll pull up to the house, and this has happened on multiple occasions. And whether I'm in the driveway or on the street out front, if I'm stopped in front of the house and I'm answering a text message or enjoying the air conditioning, or maybe it's quiet and I just want to scroll some social media for a minute while I'm in the car and I'm just sitting. I get a text message that says, "What are you doing? Why aren't you coming inside? The dog's going crazy." And hey, this is me time right now. I'm not driving. I'm parked. I'm in my car. I have a nice truck I like to sit in. The seat is comfortable. I'm enjoying my time. Quit bugging me.
Because she knows when we come home, and she can also see and hear us because we have a big window in the front.
Sure.
So she'll pick up the dog because she knows we're going to come in the house, and then she'll just stand at the window and wait. Hey.
I know.
What are you doing? I had to go to the store after work the other day.
Yeah.
I was 10 minutes later coming home than I normally am. I get a text. Where are you?
Right? I arrived home early yesterday. She goes, "You're early." I'm like, sorry. Time police.
I know. I can't handle this kind of harassment.
But I kind of like, look, I'm paying a lot of money for this vehicle. It'd be okay to hang out in there a minute, I'm paying a lot for the house, too.
I feel like I'm an adult, and she is like, you did not meet
her
curfew.
and the dog, both of them.
You guys said you were going to be home at 5. It is 5:15.
Right. And the dog is looking because the dog knows what vehicle is what and who's supposed to be in it. And so she sees the car and the truck, and she's like, oh, people are here. So then the dog's going bonkers. And then they got the dog and the 14-year-old going like, what are you just sitting in your truck for?
What are you doing? Come inside.
Don't worry about it.
I think they're both probably just hungry, and they're like, hey, what's for dinner? We're ready for dinner.
You're right. That's what it is. I can't feed myself.
We've been home together alone all day. Like, we're ready. We're ready for other people.
But I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready either.
I just want to be here.
Because when I walk inside those doors, then I have to be a mom. So it's like I go from one job to one job to one job.
Right.
And in the car, it's like,
I know. It's just me.
I can turn up my old 90s music and pretend like I'm 16 years old again.
Right.
Yesterday, we talked about how our daughter, 14 years old, refuses to side with me on anything. And I think it's just because she likes pushing my buttons. So yesterday we had a big debate about whose tan line was better.
Did you play her the audio from the podcast?
I did.
From yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what did she have to say?
Well, she was annoyed that I was interrupting her, for one.
To play her the audio from the podcast.
Yes.
She was busy doing something else, and you're like, here, listen to this.
Yeah, and she went,
okay. Which, by the way, just as a quick reminder,
yes.
This show is now a podcast.
Yeah.
Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. So if there's something you want to revisit, or maybe you missed a conversation, or you only heard part of something, or maybe you want to listen again, or maybe you don't wake up early enough to listen, you can listen to the show anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts.
Correct. Okay. So the debate was whose tan line was better. And
correct.
Clearly mine was better.
Right.
And she refused to side with me, and she said, "No, it's Dad.
Yeah, no, mine is better."
You still believe that?
Yeah.
You're wrong, bud.
No.
And I've got 60 people who agree with me.
Listen, you counted them?
Facebook counted for me.
All 60 people that commented say your arm?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's because I have hair on it and they can't see.
There was a few who said I can't really tell.
Right.
Because Josh's hair gets in the way. But from
plus,
first glance.
What kind of filter did you run your arm through?
I didn't, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't cheat that way. I don't cheat that way.
Sure.
Look at all of these people. Chantel. And I will also appreciate that everybody spelled my name right.
Well,
so
there you go.
Thank you to all of the commenters who spelled my name right. I appreciate that.
I mean, I'm looking at my tan line right now, and I can tell it's pretty much better than yours.
You're so wrong. And I've got a group of people behind me.
Well, it's weird how all those people only saw just your photoshopped arm.
Get out of here. You're wrong. You lost. Get over it. Deal with it. Move on. You're done. You're cooked.
I have a better tan line.
You don't.
Let's look at the ones on my ankles where my socks are. I bet those are better.
Well, yeah, for sure, because I don't wear.
Yep.
I have a nice tan on my ankles and feet because I wear sandals.
And
I
then,
let the sun see my doggos.
And then let's look at the bottom of the doggos. Let's look at the bottoms of the feet.
Okay.
And compare who's got better feet.
Why are you going to come at me like that? That's rude.
I'm just saying, who's got better feet?
In terms of what?
Softness?
Yeah, that's because you wear shoes and socks every day, all day, like a weirdo.
Whatever.
I like to
a
go,
normal person.
No, I like to go barefoot in the grass. And so if that makes my feet a little bit crusty, then fine.
And you wear flip-flops all the time?
Yeah, I do.
And they dry out?
Yeah, they do.
I don't have that.
Yeah, because you wear socks.
And I have a better tan line on my wrist.
That is wrong. I'll agree with you that you have softer feet because that is true. Your tan line is worse than mine.
I don't know. I'll have to ask Facebook what they think.
You just read a thing that said, "What's the dumbest thing you wished for as a kid?"
Yeah.
And one of the responses
the answer was I wish I was a grown-up. Because, man, what a mistake.
We've all made a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about this last night a little bit, kind of in roundabout terms. We both were talking about how we just have decision-making fatigue. It's exhausting making all of the decisions.
I got to decide what to watch. I got to decide what to eat. I got to decide what I'm going to wear.
Not
I got to decide.
Only me. Like I have to decide what the family is going to eat. I have to decide things for my family. I have to decide all of the activities. I've got to decide what shows are appropriate. I have to decide what, activities are well thought out for my children.
I do. There's a lot of things you have to figure out.
There's a lot of decision making.
There's a lot of logistical stuff. Like there's all this adulting that has to happen.
I'm tired of adulting.
I know. I was getting made fun of this morning because I was eating applesauce and string cheese like a fourth grader, and I feel great about it. I can't wait to have my snack pack later. I got pudding. Yeah, I'm 8. Deal. These are simple things in life that people go, you're eating snack pack? You're eating applesauce, string cheese? What are you, 4th grade? Yeah. Yeah.
Who cares what your cholesterol says, right?
It's just pudding.
It's just pudding.
It's delicious. 2 kinds of chocolate pudding in 1 cup?
I just want to go back.
Genius.
And maybe I don't want it every day, but I want somebody to make decisions for me. Like, wouldn't it be nice if you woke up, your mom wakes you up, or somebody wakes you up and says, hey, it's time to wake up to go to work. And you go, oh, I don't want to go to work. And they're like, it's okay. I laid out all of your clothes for you. Your clothes on the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
And
except if I did that, you'd be like, I'm not wearing that.
I've got breakfast ready for you. It's warm. Come on. Let's get out of bed today.
Come on.
I packed you a lunch.
You'd be like, I don't want this.
Yeah. You open your lunchbox.
Right.
It's like tuna fish.
Right. Some cheese sandwich on white bread.
You didn't even
with Miracle Whip.
Cut off the crust. Oh, I actually like crust.
I don't want any of this.
An apple? I'm never going to eat that apple.
Still has the skin on it.
But at least I wouldn't have had to make those decisions,
I guess there's the benefit of that. Like you'd be like, well, hey, I didn't have to do any of this.
I didn't have to make any of this. And hey, Capri Sun.
Right?
I hope.
Maybe.
Or it's gross.
There's not
milk.
enough.
There's not enough Capri Sun?
In a pouch. I need a big pouch. I think they started making big pouches.
They did. I don't know if they still do, but they did.
I need twice that. Because one, I'm like, well, that was nice to wet my tongue. Now I'm thirsty. Where's the rest? I suppose I could just have 2.
You could. You really could.
Yeah, it seems like more effort. Put 2 into one bag.
Seems like a lot of sugar there, bud.
Hey, it's no decision-making time. It doesn't matter.
Let's do a test next week where you wake me up, you set out my clothes.
No.
Why?
Because
pack pack my lunch.
I have to deal with my own stuff.
I know, but I'll do that for you one day. We'll take turns.
You said
see?
I do it all week, and you said
No.
you'll do it one day.
I said one day next week. Well, that's what I meant. If I didn't say it, that's what I meant. So you just make the decisions for me for one day. Okay? Deal.
What? You've negotiated and agreed upon a deal with and for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to sign it in blood later.
Oh, great. Super. It is Josh and Chantel. Let's break down what's been going on at the Paris Olympic Games, because we haven't talked a lot about it over the past couple of days. Let's look at the medal count. Do you know who the top 3 are?
I'm going to guess America, France, and Italy.
No, Italy is not in the top 5. Australia's number 5, Great Britain's number 4, China's number 3, France is number 2, and the U.S. at number 1 with 41 total medals.
Well, and that's honestly ratios.
Yeah,
isn't
I get it. Yeah,
we
China,
send a lot of athletes.
Yeah, this is what we talked about before. China does lead the medal count as far as golds are concerned with 13, which is pretty impressive. Japan and Italy are right down there. Japan's number 6, and tied with Italy, they both have 17 medals total. So that's what's happening there. You've been watching a few clips. You really like watching Snoop Dogg cheer on the athletes.
I love it.
You've been having a good time with that, which I think is fun.
I like the pommel horse kid.
Steven?
I like him a lot.
Clark Kent? Steven?
Yeah. The guy from, I can't remember where he was from, that just showed up to the gun shooting thing.
He's from Turkey.
Jeans.
He got silver.
Yeah.
And there's a meme running around the internet right now of the guy who got first.
Yeah.
And his coach telling him nobody remembers who comes in second place. Except the guy from Turkey, the 51, 52-year-old divorced guy who wants his cat back. That guy. No one remembers him. They're talking about the closing ceremony, which is not coming up right away. But TMZ got a little bit of a scoop on the closing ceremony that involves Tom Cruise pulling off a couple of big stunts on live TV, including parachuting, I believe, into the closing ceremony.
Cruise.
Yeah.
We have better.
Apparently, he will rappel down the Paris stadium carrying the official Olympic flag.
Why can't Snoop Dogg do that? I'd rather watch Snoop Dogg do that.
Okay. All right. There was a secret filming of Tom parachuting over Los Angeles on Saturday morning that went completely unnoticed. So that might have been in preparation for something to do with the closing ceremonies, but there's still, that's not right away. We still have plenty of time before the closing ceremony. So when are those officially? I guess they would be Sunday the 11th. Is that right?
Oh, so there's still another week?
Yeah, they're like 16 days long. Closing ceremony will be starting at, it looks like 1 p.m. on Sunday the 11th. So yeah, there's still a week of Olympics. Yeah. Okay. Lots of stuff still. We still have all the track and field stuff, all the big marathons, like a bunch of the running stuff still has to happen. There's still like all the stuff that works as tournaments, like volleyball, badminton, beach volleyball, basketball, all of those.
You were
take
watching
a
some
long
of the
time.
beach volleyball the other day.
It's super cool. I really think that's awesome. They were having a rainy day. I saw just the other day, and they only, like, the stands were like almost like really cleared out. But there were some athletes from other sports that were like, "No way, I'm going to support Team USA," and they showed up in the stands in the rain and just fought through the rain to watch beach volleyball happen.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's way
Ooh,
cool.
and there was that rugby team. I don't know where they were from, but the one girl went to jump and she almost landed on her
when
rear
they did
end.
that hoist thing.
Yeah, and her teammate
pulled
hoisted
her
up.
forward. Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, it is. There's actually a big push. There's a big funding thing for the U.S. rugby team happening right now. There's we need to get rugby established and more mainstream in America. So watch for that soon. Rugby's a crazy game. Those people are nuts.
I'd watch it.
No pads, no helmets, just mouth guard and run.
Oh, yeah.
Animals, man. They're crazy people.
Would you rather time, Josh?
Is it really?
It really
The Friday
is.
Would you rather this or that? Question of the day?
You got it, pal.
Okay.
Would you rather watch the stars at night or sing campfire songs around a campfire?
Stars at night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rather sing campfire songs. I like them both, but have you ever been around a campfire and sang really silly songs?
Now, I like their, yeah, sure. There are times when that's awesome. I would rather sit around the campfire and just enjoy the campfire and the camaraderie and tell stories and sort of relax and unwind from the day. That's not singing songs. Singing songs around a campfire is a whole different animal. And that sounds like a lot of work. I would rather just relax, like I can do when I'm just staring at the stars in the night sky. So that's why I picked that, because it seemed like less work.
Okay.
I love a campfire. I really do. I love good conversation.
I
really love hanging out with people around a campfire. It's a great place to be. But you made it all sing-songy and a lot of work.
It's not a lot of work.
Yep. So I chose the one that wasn't going to be a lot of effort. I'm going to lay there and look up. That sounds good, which I've done that a lot too. And there's something great about whether you're in a hammock, on a log, like one of those log benches near a campfire, and you're just laying there looking up and there's no clouds, or maybe there's a few wispy clouds and you can just see stars forever. Come on. Let's go. I'll do that right now.
You can't. It's the middle of the day.
The stars are still there. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Did you?
Yes, I did know that.
I know. Where do they go in the daytime? They're still there.
I know, but you can't see them as well.
So anyway, that's what I picked. What'd you pick?
Lazy Bones. I told you campfire. I want the campfire. Okay. I like to sing songs. I like to be silly.
Yeah, I'm going to relax. I want to relaxing.
Sounds about right. Lazy Bones.
Yeah. Would you rather this or that? With Josh and Chantel. You're better today than yesterday daily challenge. We'll give you the weekend to fulfill this one, but don't use social media for 24 hours.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Sometimes you just need a break. It's a little chaotic.
It really
sometimes.
invites us to compare ourselves to others. So take a break and just appreciate life offline for a minute. Mm-hmm. 24 hours. You got all weekend to give it a shot. Don't use social media for 24 hours. That's it. That's the challenge. You might find that you enjoy the break. Log off a minute.
I might find that I do enjoy the break.
Right? You can get back on it later. Just give yourself some time. Take a breath. Go outside. Take a walk. Quit the doom scroll.
Yeah. Smart.
Don't use social media at all for 24 hours. You're better today than yesterday daily challenge. And that is going to do it for us for your Friday. Hope you have a great weekend. We will be back in the studio Monday morning. Hopefully my voice is back to normal. That'd be great.
That would be cool.
Because it's weird. And I don't care for it right now. But
this feels like you need to clear your throat.
And I don't. My throat feels fine. My vocal cords it's a post-surgery thing. Apparently anesthesia comes with weird vocal cord things. And that, when it's your job, is the thing that I've been affected by. So anyway, we'll be back on Monday. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the podcast. You can listen all weekend. You don't have to be without Josh and Chantel. I know it gets lonely and sad.
I know.
Well, but you can definitely listen anytime you want. Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, is available everywhere you get podcasts.
For sure.
I don't know what else to say.
I think you've said it all. Nope. You've checked all the boxes, bud.
Okay. Happy
Friday. Happy weekend. Stay safe. Have fun. Use sunscreen. Drink water. Call your mom.
See you Monday. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.